Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm playing Feed the Beast Interactions Remastered here on the FTOG server, and I've done a bit of work at my Blood Magic altar just to lay things out. I'm still tier 2, let me hit, but I do have a whole lot more blood here. The Agonizer did a really good job of just slowly providing me the blood I needed. I would grab 2 buckets at a time, run back, make some slate stuff, and just lather, rinse, repeat until I had all of these. And then some of the quests gave me, this is Runes of Sacrifice, which I don't think is going to matter. The way I'm going to set this up, displacement runes, which should make moving the blood around faster. These are the efficiency, so the cost less when I do stuff. I don't know. It's not the speed runes. Those I make, and then I've got 4 extra ones after I just got these displacement runes. Anyway, so that's great. If I have my divination sigil and I look at this, I wonder if I just look. Yeah, up at the top in the center. There it popped up and it says tier 2, and also in the top left it shows it's a tier 2 altar, and I've got almost 10,000 millibuckets of blood in there. So that's great. I like having that divination sigil for that. I did make this. Well, here, this has been working great. Love it. This is the Alchemy Table, and if we take a quick look at the recipe for that, not all that hard to make. I did have to make a brewing stand, and for that, quartzite, brass rods, steel plates, obsidian, or I could do it with iron plates and nether quartz and blaze rod from the nether, and I did it that way. It was less stuff, and I've got the blaze rods for that. Anyway, the reason why I made this alchemy table once I got that to tier 2 and the tier 2 orb was to make these simple power catalysts. I need those, and that it needs the tier 2 piece in there. Let's drop that in there. I figured I'd make 8. Why not? I can have a bunch of these, and I think that's a quest. It is hot diggity. So I really wanted to do this method. However, I didn't really have the life essence coming in, and gel Torline, a big rabbit hole. So I had to go this route. And also what I made, the little dolly from Draconic Evolution. Not that hard to make. Long wrought iron rods, so that's 4 ingots there, plus another ingot to squish out. A green, any sort of slime block, and I've got several of the greens. And then this iron minecart wheels, that's not hard to do. That's 3 more ingots of just plain iron. Well, the nice thing about this is I can grab stuff like the chests that I have in there and move them over. And I've been doing a lot of that work. Let me show you real quick what it's looking like inside my original base building, as a lot of the chests are going away. Chests up there are gone, chests over here are gone, just a bunch of that's gone. Let's go downstairs. Yeah, I pulled out some of the chests out from here. I don't need these small kilns to cook things. I'll dismantle all of that. This big chunk here for the furnace, that can all go away. This was the old way of making the nacre. All that's gone away too. So just having fun getting that rid of. The only problem with this is if I pick up one of these and put it down. Hey. Oh, interesting. Regular chests seem to change their orientation, but the iron and gold chests, they do not. So if I grab this guy and put him down, yeah, see, he's not changing his orientation. So it's an iron chest mod that's the issue. And since a lot of these are these iron or gold chests, I really would like them to change their orientation. That's not working. Anyway, so I've been moving stuff back and forth into my let's run over here again, into my main base now. And something I just saw just before looking at this was looking at this power catalyst, this piece here. This tells me it's tier 2 and it drains 1,000 LP. I hadn't noticed the draining of the LP. Because I've got the tier 2 orb, let's pull you out. I can hold 25 buckets of blood inside my internal network. And right now I've got 17. So that's definitely a problem. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest and just put this on here. And this, yeah, it's slowly draining it from the altar into the orb, into my personal network. And if we check, yeah, see, it's going up. So I'm going to let that sit there, do that thing. Over here, I did some work with the Botania, started throwing around a lot more of the Solignolias around, processed a bunch more of the living rock, which is cool, but I processed all the oil I had. And with these mana pools not being the diluted ones, they hold so much more. So here's my automation setup for this, using a dispenser here. Normally I use a dropper and it drops out the blaze rods or whatever fuel I'm using for the fuel burning flowers, and I don't have any of those end of flames. Instead, I've got the oil burning ones upstairs. I got a floating hopper huck in one of the dungeons, and I added a bucket here on a frame to tell this to pick up buckets and nothing else, and the Solignolia up above to stop my magnet from grabbing it. So this dispenser, when the bucket is full of oil, and this ticks, and this is set to every 4 seconds. It seems to be the best. When that ticks, it puts the oil out and keeps the bucket inside. And then this, if I can look at the servo down here, I'm blacklisting the oil bucket, so it can't be picked up. So the bucket gets picked up. I could just do the opposite and whitelist the bucket. Anyway, it goes into the fluid tank, which has the oil. Then it picks up and the full bucket goes into here, and it just lather, rinse, repeats. This little fluid tank, if I check the configuration, this is set to pull from my drum, which is completely empty. It's gone through and done all the oil. I need to grab more oil. But that has worked really, really well. Every 4 seconds, it would put another bucket of oil in here, and one of these guys picks up. And I think it's got to be less than 16 seconds for one of these to burn through an entire bucket. But timing-wise, that seems to work really well. So going with that. Anyway, one of the reasons why I've been going through and doing all of those bits is I want to make the concrete chicken. And for that liquid concrete, well, I've got a bunch of that on hand, but the infinity reagent, that's an issue. And for that, graphite dust, medium covalence dust, obsidian dust, liquid nightmares, but I need an HV mixer. Don't have that. However, this is possible. Graphite dust, obsidian dust, infinity dust. Yeah, I can do that. Let's in fact run over, since it's night right now. And we'll go out to my astral sorcery area, since I've got the catalysts, and we'll make one real quick. And they produce 3 at a time, and I just need 2 right now so that I can make 2 of the chickens. Let's put the single catalyst there. Yep. All right, go ding. And so, yeah, I got everything prepped. And 3 of these is perfect, because that will get me the 2 chickens, and I'll breed them up to 10 to 10. Yay, catalyst. That's nice. I like the elevator. It'd be great if I could do it in one elevator jump. That would be fantastic, but oh well. I will take that, because going up and down ladders would not be fun. All right, so with this, I should be able to make my first of the chickens. Quiet you. And I believe it's in the mixer. So if we look at this, yeah, it's the mixer, a 10 to 10 smart chicken, a reagent set to 16, and 10 plus buckets of the liquid concrete. So that right there is liquid concrete. There's my mixer. Let's move stuff off of my inventory here. Boink. And let's move you. Nope, you, I want to go away. And I want to put, oh, no, I don't need you. I need you, and I need a chicken. That's got 2, but I only need 1. And then I need a controller. Where's one of the controllers hiding? There you go. Grab you out, change you to 16. Oh, there we go. Put you in. And this needs to have some liquid concrete in there. And unfortunately, I don't have enough right now to make 2 of them. I don't have enough to make. Why give me the 10,000 I need? Hold? All right, let's look at this again. 16. Yeah. How you... Okay, I'm gonna have to use a bucket because it looks like I can only, it only wants to fill up one of those sides. So you... Oh, wow. That did what I needed. Unfortunately, I need a lot more of this, so I'll need to make some more. It's not all that hard. Let's go to you. Yeah, it's I can do an LV stone and clay, and I'll make a bunch more. Oh, that's in the mixer, isn't it? Let me go back, look again. It is in the mixer. Okay, I need to pump out the liquid concrete back into here. I've got water here, not enough, and I'll make some more, and then I'll have a second chicken, which makes me super happy. How are you doing? Oh, it's gonna take a long time to produce the chicken, but that's okay. Then I get to raise it 10, 10, 10, and that will work very nicely. That will work. You can see I've moved a bunch more of the boxes and chests and stuff over to here, and I'm gonna have to just do the rotation of those. That's just the way it is. I do have over here a diamond block, which I can then saw up so I can make some diamond chests. And I think these two I'll turn into diamond chests first, because this is my output, and you can see I got random stuff in here. And this is my Greg Tech bits. And so I both of them need to be upgraded. So just doing that. Well, what you see behind me is all that's left that really needs to be moved from ye oldie base to ye new, much more improved base. Those little bits there too. Haven't really used these much for anything since I got much better tech. Probably will break this down. I doubt that I'll need that again. This is the Pam's apiary. You can use its queen bee. I haven't really had the need for that either. But anyway, I did do a bunch of work in the meantime. Part of the moving all the stuff around. I made a bunch of these stone drums because I wanted to get polyethylene, liquid polyethylene working. As you can see, all my chests have been moved over here. I didn't upgrade these to gold because they didn't need the size, but it's nice having everything here at this point instead of having to run back and forth so much. Those are now diamond, which is much better. But one of the reasons why I want the polyethylene is I want to be able to run various mobs through my simulation chamber, because I'll get these various bits like if we take a look, the polymer clay is what I need, because with the polymer clay inside the here, and then a model in place like Enderman or creepers or whatever that you've got. I've got wither skeletons and skeletons. That's it. And the I got the wither skeletons because I found a place in one of the mine shafts close to my base. I found a wither skeleton spawner and set up an area for that. Anyway, so I ran that through, and that got me this hellish matter and a few of these pristine wither skeleton matters. If we look at this, you can use this and create withered ribs, which is about the only thing you can do with this. But this allows you to make charm fragments, which means if this is the normal method, crafting this to make these fragments, as opposed to the quest reward of killing 100 withers to get the charm so that they stop seeing you, which is very nice. I need to make 5 of these of any type, and then I'll have the charm belt, and then I can sit there and have one item to put all my stuff in. Right now I just have the zombie pigman. I haven't activated the other. The hellish matter I definitely want, because if I look at what I can do with this, and centrifuge, no. Oh, centrifuge, interesting. I didn't realize I could get this plus experience. The main thing I was looking to make with this here in my blast furnace, gold and hellish matter and some lava will get me a demon ingot. And you go, well, what do you use a demon? Well, let me show you what you can use a demon ingot with. I can alloy, yeah, right here. I can smelt some netherite scrap with my demon ingot, 4 of them, but I need an MV alloy smelter. shake fist, curse, swear, to make netherite ingots. And I need 36 of these netherite ingots because that's the cap for the tier 3 blood magic altar. And so I'm going to have to make a tier 3 or an MV tier alloy smelter so that I can smelt all this together so I can get the ingots that I need. Yeah. It's a big mess. Anyway, so that's one of the things that I need to do. So let's paste you on the wall, paste you on the wall. But to make this polymer clay, it's quite a problem. Polyethylene bars plus clay. I got 48 of these because of quest rewards. I haven't made any of these yet. Or did I make some? I think I made some. Now I'm trying to remember. It's no. I got these all from quest rewards. I haven't actually made any of these bars. Ready for the rabbit hole? And I'm glad I have this up here. Here's the rabbit hole. To make these, you need the polyethylene bars. For that, you need liquid polyethylene and a mold, which I do not have, and so I haven't made any of these. Liquid polyethylene, there's several methods for making this, chemical reactor being the easiest. I went this route. Air gas plus ethylene gas and a program circuit of 1 gives you the liquid polyethylene. Air gas, I got that from the air gas. Okay, let me look at the thing because trying to remember the gas collector. Yes, the basic gas collector. That's also programmed to 1. That's one of the things that's really nice. I thought I needed to have this program circuit to use it, and that works. But you can just right click and left click and change these about, which is super great. That means I don't need these circuits. Fantastic. Anyway, that's how I get my oxygen or air. And so the liquid polyethylene and the air gas, that gives me, a 1-for-1 for the ethylene gas to the liquid polyethylene. If I had oxygen easy, then I could double it, which would be nice, but I don't. So I'm going with this. Ethylene gas has multiple ways of manufacturing it, and you've got to be careful because if you're using the distillery, the different programming bits give you different options. And I went with, no, not lightly steamed, severely steamed. I went with this, the severely steamed cracked light fuel. There's the lightly, there's the severely steamed because it does 100 to 25, so that's a drop of 1/4. This does 500 to 25, which is a much bigger drop. So that's why I'm making the severely steamed cracked. And so just program that in the distillery. Oh, did I tell you I made a distillery? Yeah, I made a distillery, I made a brewery, and I made a chemical bath. Not that I have done much with these, but I figured as I was playing with different stuff and I made a bunch of biomass here out of the brewery, and I was doing a bunch of things and I kept hitting dead ends, and I said, okay, let me look at this list again. So severely steamed cracked, that's light fuel and steam, 1-for-1, which is very nice. And I did that in the chemical reactor. I didn't have to make the oil cracking unit because I could do it here. And light fuel, I got from the chemical reactor. Nope, I got it from the distillery. And it was one of these, here, crystallized oil and light fuel. And this, 50 liters here gives you 57. Yay, thank you for weird math. Anyway, so crystallized oil you can get in the mixer with regular oil that you can get out on the landscape and crystallized canola seeds. Well, how do I get crystallized? Okay, the way you get the crystallized this is using the chemical bath, which is why I made it. Canola seeds, I got lots of that, and mineral resin. Well, mineral resin you can just stomp out of a squeezer with the mineral wood. And so I just used my squeezer setup down below, put a bucket, not a bucket, but a drum up next to it, gave it a stack of this, and that filled up my drum. I could have used 16 of the mineral woods, and I could do that too, but that's how I got the way. So here's the chain. To make the liquid polyethylene, I used ethylene gas from severely steam cracked light fuel, from light fuel, from crystallized oil, which is the crystallized canola seeds and regular oil. Now, oil, I had to go out to the desert and find. This is an option. You can use the distillery and take heavy oil and turn it into oil. And heavy oil comes from the oil sands. And I've got oil sands, and that gives you 2 buckets worth for each oil. That's fantastic. However, this recipe doesn't work. There's a known bug on it. It's fixed in dev, so whatever the next version of the mod pack comes out, hopefully it'll be fixed. This drove me nuts for a long time because this works in single player, but it doesn't work on a server. Because I was looking and trying to see what are all the LV recipes, and all of this is LV recipes. I was playing with some other stuff with the biomass and other things of getting different oils, and I kept hitting the stuff of MV engines, and I went, oh dang it, I missed that was an MV process. Anyway, the what I've got here is the end result of 4 big batches of making the crystallized oil. And I love that this one, you put 1 canola seed, 1 bucket of oil, and you get 5 buckets worth out. That's fantastic because it's either equal or way less from there on. Anyway, so I did 3 iterations of that. I'm going to pull this out. There's my ethylene going into here. Yeah, that took a lot of going back and forth and back and forth. But if we come over to here, the whole reason why I made this liquid ethylene is fluid plastic? Huh. All right. The reason why I made the liquid ethylene was to make these chickens, the plastic chicken. So 10 smart, infinity dust. Oh, I need another set of infinity dust because I want 2 chickens. All right, let's grab the extra amount. I almost missed that. That's my last of my infinity dust. You get more infinity dust if you grind up an infinity gauntlet into. Okay, never mind. So the chicken that quicksilver I've looted and plastic. So I've got a stack and then set to 5, which is already set there. So now it just needs the plastic. Let's go ahead and push you in. And there's the first one getting shoved off. And I'm going to have some leftover. But the benefit of making these chickens is I will be able to make these plastic enriched eggs from them, and I will breed them up to 10 because 8 of these plus the clay will give me 8 of the polymer clay. So much easier than any other recipe. So that's why I'm going with the chickens here, which is why I'm doing it. So crazy. All right, so there's the first chicken. Where'd you go? Where'd you? I had. Oh, that got pulled away. Okay. For a split second, I thought I had lost my chicken. I would go nuts if I had done all this work and didn't get my chicken in the end. But I do have some leftover. I was just under. I think I was just under being able to make the second chicken. So, all right. Now I've got 2 chickens. Let's grab you. Thank you very much. Let's get out of here. Hey, plastic chickens. And, I should bring the chickens up here. I've got the chickens down here, which is okay. But I don't have my seeds next to me. And over here, we've got some 10 concrete chickens. Let's pull you out because I need more space. So now I can get living rock going much easier, which is why I set those up. So I need to breed these up, and yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Holy cow, that was a rabbit hole of all sorts of crafting. But I don't think I have to do that again for a long time. I'm gonna store the liquid polyethylene that I've still got and just hang on to it in case I need that for later. But I'm going to use the chickens for the polymerizing clay. I need to go ahead and run the wither skeletons through a bunch more so I get the hellish matter enough that I can make the capstones, but I need the MV alloy smelter. Dang it. But I'm really close to MV. That's technically MV, that blast furnace there, but I need to make an MV alloy smelter and an MV steam generator that will generate MV level current for me. And I tried it in single player. If you have an MV current and you put an LV machine to it, the LV machine blows up. It was loads of fun, which I don't want to do it. So that's why I have this section here is my LV, and that other wing is going to be my MV wing. It's just going to have the alloy smelter to begin with, but that's okay. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, playing on the Interactions Remastered server here with the FTOG group, and you can too. Servers up, you can have fun. If you want to get as frustrated as I am with all these different recipes, it's still fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.